Happiness in intelligent people is the rarest thing I know. There is nothing to writing. All you do is sit down at a typewriter and bleed. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. The first draft of anything is shit. All good books are alike in that they are truer than if they had really happened. Courage is grace under pressure. The most painful thing is losing yourself in the process of loving someone too much and forgetting that you are special too. The world is a fine place and worth fighting for. I drink to make other people more interesting. The way to make people trustworthy is to trust them. The shortest answer is doing. The world breaks everyone, and afterward many are strong at the broken places. But those that will not break, it kills. I have never met a man who was as fond of high moral conduct as he was of obscene language. The only thing that I'm afraid of is falling in love with someone. Never confuse movement with action. Always do sober what you said you'd do drunk. That will teach you to keep your mouth shut. But man is not made for defeat, he said. A man can be destroyed, but not defeated. I know now that there is no one thing that is true. It is all true. You are so brave and quiet, I forget you are suffering. When people talk, listen completely. Most people never listen. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. All things truly wicked start from innocence. Every man's life ends the same way. It is only the details of how he lived and how he died that distinguish one man from another. The world is a fine place and worth fighting for. I agree with the second part. There is no friend as loyal as a book. In order to write about life, first you must live it. I love sleep. My life has the tendency to fall apart when I'm awake, you know? I never had to choose a subject. My subject rather chose me. There is nothing noble in being superior to your fellow men. True nobility lies in being superior to your former self. All thinking men are atheists. The best people possess a feeling for beauty, the courage to take risks, the discipline to tell the truth, the capacity for sacrifice. Ironically, their virtues make them vulnerable. They are often wounded, sometimes destroyed. I like to listen. I have learned a great deal from listening carefully. Most people never listen. There is no hunting like the hunting of man, and those who have hunted armed men long enough and liked it never care for anything else thereafter. The most essential gift for a good writer is a built-in, shock-proof shit detector. The world is a fine place and worth fighting for. I've been in love with the same woman for 41 years. If my wife finds out, she'll kill me. Never go on trips with anyone you do not love. We are all apprentices in a craft where no one ever becomes a master. The hard part about writing a novel is finishing it. All good books have one thing in common. They are truer than if they had really happened. The best way to make a friend is to be one. When you stop doing things for fun, you might as well be dead. The only thing that can defeat a man is his own fear. I have learned that you can't please everyone, so don't even try. In any moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing. The worst thing you can do is nothing. There is nothing to writing. All you do is sit down at a typewriter and bleed. Be afraid of a friend who often says flattery to you. To flatter means to tell a person exactly what he thinks about himself. When you stop doing things for fun, you might as well be dead. Never mistake motion for action. The most painful thing is losing yourself in the process of loving someone too much and forgetting that you are special too. The world breaks everyone, and afterward, some are strong at the broken places. The best way to teach someone how to fish is to give them a fishing rod and let them fail. Never go on trips with anyone you do not love. You know I don't love anyone but you. You shouldn't mind because someone else loved me. I loved you when I saw you today, and I loved you always, but I never saw you before. The way to learn whether a person is trustworthy is to trust him. Never confuse movement with action. My aim is to put down on paper what I see and what I feel in the best and simplest way. You make your own luck, Gig. You know what makes a good loser? Practice.